Shopee review. We check for you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Shopee Review. We check for you, right? And I'm your host for today, Bryler. And before we get into today's episode, I just want to ask everyone a quick question. Are you one of those people that are looking forward to have a PC, but then again, you just appreciate the portability and the mobility of owning a laptop? Well, if your answer is yes, today's your lucky day because right in front of us right here, we have the Lenovo Legion 5 and the Lenovo Gaming Gear. Now bear in mind, all of this gaming gear are available individually on Shopee, but the entire setup right here is gonna cost you 8,625 ringgit. But I have a secret for you guys. I have a tip, if you might say. If you guys can't pay the entire thing at bulk, you can always S-pay later. You got that? Now, I did mention that's one secret, right? Well, actually, we have two secrets in this video today. Now, here's the other secret. You actually have a chance to win this Legion K500 RGB mechanical gaming keyboard, but the runner-up will actually stand a chance to win the Legion M500 gaming mouse. Well, here's the only intel I can provide for you right now, is that you should keep an eye on the keyboard. Got that? Keep an eye on the keyboard. Now let's talk about the big bad boy itself that powers up everything, the Lenovo Legion 5. Now this laptop costs 6,299 ringgit. Now in terms of processor, you'll be getting the AMD Ryzen 7. You'll be getting 16 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of SSD. And the graphics card, you'll be getting more on the higher end side of it, which is the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060. In terms of display, you'll be getting on this laptop, it is a full HD 15.6 panel, and it goes all the way up to 165 Hz refresh rate. And the best part is, it is Dolby Vision supported as well, and it peaks all the way up to 300 nits. The color option I got right here with me is called the Stingray White. They have another one called Phantom Blue, but I personally like the white aesthetic on this whole setup right here. The entire weight is 4 kilograms, so it's a bit more on the heavier side, but it's nothing too big as well. Now for the keyboard itself right here, it comes with this silver metallic look. It definitely have that nice ergonomics to it. The tilt is adjustable. It can go up all the way from 2.58 to 6.92 degrees. And the weight itself is pretty much on the heavier side because it is 1.11 kilogram. Now the design of the mouse pretty much suit the same design of the keyboard right here. You got the silver metallic look to it and it's very ergonomic as well. Well, according to Lenovo, you'll be getting about 50 million clicks on each of the left and right buttons. The sensor is optical. You'll be getting this programmable buttons on the side as well, which allows a little bit more flexibility and customization in terms of productivity and gaming. Now in terms of the headset you'll be getting, it's a pretty much straightforward headset right here. You got your memory foam, you have your 50mm driver built inside. According to Lenovo, it could actually last up about to 20 hours in a single charge. Now the monitor I have right in front of me right here is a 27-inch Quad HD 2560 1440 IPS panel, and it goes all the way up to 165 Hz refresh rate. It's also TÜV Rheinland certified, which means you'll be getting less eyesore and also less flickering. It also comes with NVIDIA G-Sync and AMD's FreeSync built inside. So this display, it is capable of going all the way up to 165 Hz of refresh rate. But then again, I personally prefer to keep it at 144. And my mindset has always been like, why do you need such high refresh rate? Does it actually matter? And after trying out this monitor, I can approve that it actually does matter. Because just the smoothness, like how smooth it is, how buttery it feels like when you're playing on this monitor, it just makes the experience a lot better, right? It might sound like I'm bragging here, but somewhat, I start tapping heads more than I usually do in-game. So if that's proving the theory that higher refresh rate means higher skills, I guess so. Now let's talk about the Lenovo Legion 5 itself, the performance overall, right? Because it's a gaming laptop, so I wanted to push it as far as I can. As you guys can see on the screen right here, I have Warframe. For those of you who might not know, this game is actually one of those games that have high graphics requirement. I just want to show to you guys what are the settings looking like right now. So if I go to display, so I've set everything on high. Geometry detail, particle system quality, GPU particles, whatever it may be, everything is set on high. Just because I wanted to push this laptop to its maximum capability when it comes to gaming. And to my surprise, will you look at that? It's really smooth. Overall experience and performance on this Lenovo Legion 5? However, if you're one of those people that easily gets irritated by the sound of the fan, right, this is where the headset comes in. Now, I have to be honest, the build quality on this one, it feels very, I wouldn't say it's the heaviest, but it's also not the lightest. And in terms of comfort, it's definitely there because it is made out of memory foam on the ear cups right here, and also on the handle right here, it's also memory foam. So comfort is definitely not an issue. One of the best part of this headset is the fact that you can either choose to go wireless, or if you're one of those person as well that is very particular about latency, they also include a 3.5 Lite wireless setup. It does include a dongle, a receiver, which means it's not connected by Bluetooth, but it is connected by a dongle or a receiver, if you might. You can easily just flip this up and it automatically mutes the mic. Now the keyboard is rather interesting because it is mechanical, right? And it has this RGB lighting as well. And there are some things that I personally find it very satisfying from this keyboard. For example, the sound, which is everything that everyone is into right now. So here's a test of the sound. Anyway, moving on, these buttons are red switches. So the keyboard does include programmable keys like this, but by default, these are like volume up, volume down, play, pause, next. You can control the RGB light here as well. Turns out this is to switch on the gaming mode, switch it off, and it's to prevent any misclicks during gaming. So there's nothing really much to complain about. However, with all that being said, the performance of the keyboard is very good. Now, the mouse. The M500 RGB gaming mouse. It has this texture to it. It definitely secures the positions of your thumb, and you get the side buttons which you can program these according to whatever you may use it for, be it scrolling through the internet or, you know, for editing work or for gaming, specifically for gaming, right? So you can actually change this to make it shoot or make it run, whatever you like. So you do have your standard Teflon mouse feet right here, and the best part as well is you can actually remove the weight if you like super lightweight mouse, right? Now in terms of DPI, it goes all the way up to 16,000 DPI at max. So just to give you guys a hint on how sensitive that is, I'm gonna set it at 8,000 DPI right now. Compare the movement of my mouse and the screen right now. This is on 8,000 DPI. This is really sensitive. Which brings me to my next point, the software that you need to download to adjust and customize all of this together at once. The software is called Legion Accessory Central. So here's what it looks like. As you guys can see, the M500 is registered in it because it's connected. So let's proceed with changing the scroll wheel's color. So right now, it's green and it's turning blue because you can set up to 2 colors. So I'm gonna change it to yellow and red. I'm not the best in color combination, but here we get to see it turning red and yellow. Now we're a real gamer. Moving on to the keyboard. Pretty much similar, pretty straightforward. So you can change the color, movement of the lights. Let's say you go for spiral, now you get this. So that's for the Legion Accessory Central. Speaking of software, there's actually another thing called the Lenovo Vantage. So this is where you can actually customize the performance of the Lenovo Legion itself. You can change the power management, you can change the sound setting. You also have the ability to do rapid charge apparently. There's a lot more that I didn't cover up on this one, but you guys can check out that one on yourself. Now with all that being said, with all this setup being right in front of me, does it actually make my gaming experience better? 100% yes. Because, you know, don't repeat the same mistake as I did. I was stuck with 75 Hz for the longest period time of my life. And when I finally get to try out a higher refresh rate display, it makes my heart melt, man. I can't emphasize enough on how it actually improved my gameplay. Now, as for the Lenovo Legion 5 itself, I really like this idea of having a laptop that is designed to look professional but is also made to perform like a beast when it comes to the gaming department. And man, not gonna lie, the performance on this laptop is definitely one kind as well. It's top of the notch, you know, the highest level of the highest level out there. I can't complain. So this was designed specifically for those who wants a powerful device, but then again, likes the portability and the mobility. Ready, guys?
I'm ready.
Let's go, Bryler.
There's another team behind me. I need help.
Refresh.
Hey, Hila.
Can someone back me up?
Alright.
Ooh, he almost got me.
Let's go. Yay!
Go, right now.
Yeah.
Let's go, guys!
Nice one, guys.
That's how we do it, boys. That's how we do it. And now, the moment everyone's been waiting for on how you can actually win the Legion K500 RGB mechanical gaming keyboard. Now, first of all, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Second of all, if you were observant enough, you might have noticed I typed in 3 keywords on this K500 gaming keyboard right here. Now, what I want you to do is to come up with a creative sentence with those 3 keywords that I've typed in here. Now, with those keywords, I want you to comment a creative sentence on the comment section down below because we will be picking the most creative of them all. Be sure to include your Instagram handle for contact purposes and also include the hashtag Shopee review and hashtag Shopee review giveaway. So, all the best. So that's my review on the Lenovo Legion 5 and the Lenovo Gaming Gear. Be sure to like and share this video, click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos. Definitely stay tuned on this channel because we have so much more product to check out because here at Shopee Review, we check for you. That's right. Peace out.